Have you ever wondered what blockchain is? Well, today we're going to crack that complexity wide open. Blockchain in its simplest form is a type of database. Now if you're thinking, wait, isn't a database just a place where data is stored? Well, you're right. But here's where it gets interesting. Blockchain differs from a typical database in the way it stores information. Instead of housing data in one central location, a blockchain distributes it across many systems, creating a decentralized network. This unique structure ensures that no single entity has control over the entire chain. It's like a digital ledger that's open for everyone to see, but secure enough that nobody can tamper with it. So, in essence, blockchain is a special type of database. But how does it work, you ask? Let's dive in. Blockchain stores data in blocks that are then chained together. This simple statement is the core principle of how blockchain operates, but let's delve a little deeper. Imagine a fresh block as an empty container ready to be filled with data. This data can be any digital information, from financial transactions, medical records, to even digital ownership of assets like art or music. Each block is like a page in a ledger, and as new data comes in, it's recorded onto this page. Now there's only so much data you can fit into one block. When a block gets filled to the brim with data, it's time to create a new block. However, this new block isn't just placed randomly in the system. It's meticulously chained to the previous block, forming a chronological sequence. This is where the term blockchain comes from, a chain of blocks filled with data. But here's the kicker. Each block doesn't just contain the new data. It also contains something called a hash. A hash is a unique code that represents the data in the block. Think of it as the block's unique fingerprint. And every block also contains the hash of the previous block, thus creating a secure link. This is the reason why the data in a blockchain is stored in a chronological order. If you try to tamper with the data in a block, its hash changes. But remember, the hash of this block is stored in the next block. So if you change the data, the chain breaks. This makes it extremely difficult to alter past data without disturbing the entire chain, ensuring the integrity and authenticity of the information. The exciting thing about blockchain is that it's not limited to storing one type of data. You can store financial transactions in one block, medical records in another, and digital assets in yet another. This versatility is what makes blockchain such a revolutionary technology. So we now know how data gets stored in a blockchain, but what makes it so secure and reliable? One of the key advantages of blockchain is its high level of security. Now let's delve into what makes blockchain such a secure technology. Imagine a stack of blocks, each block filled with data, and once a block reaches its capacity, we add it to the stack, thus forming a chain. Now here's the catch. Once a block is filled and added to the chain, it becomes nearly unalterable. To change a single block, you would need to alter every block that came after it, a feat that is incredibly difficult to accomplish, if not impossible. This is due to the cryptographic hash function, a complex algorithm that takes an input and returns a fixed-size string of bytes that each block contains. This hash function is unique to every block and is influenced by the data it contains, making the task of altering a block a Herculean one. But that's not all. Blockchain doesn't just stop at being secure. It also prides itself on its transparency. Everyone who participates on a blockchain network has access to the entire chain. Yes, you heard that right. Every transaction that has ever taken place on the network, every block that has ever been added, is visible to everyone on the network. This transparency is a game changer, providing an unprecedented level of accountability and trust. Moreover, the decentralized nature of blockchain means there is no central authority that can be compromised. Rather, control is distributed among many users, making it highly resistant to fraud or cyber attacks. This combination of security and transparency is what makes blockchain a revolutionary technology. However, it's important to note that while blockchain's transparency fosters trust and accountability, it also respects privacy. Although transactions are visible, the identities of the individuals involved in those transactions are kept private through complex cryptographic techniques. So it's clear that the security and transparency of blockchain are what truly set it apart. But why does it matter to you? Well, in a world where data breaches and privacy concerns are rampant, the security and transparency offered by blockchain technology could be the answer to many of our digital woes. Blockchain technology matters because it has the potential to greatly impact the world. Let's take a look at a few sectors where blockchain is already shaking things up or has the potential to do so. First, we have finance. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, which you've likely heard of, are built on blockchain technology. They're changing the way we think about money and transactions. Blockchain allows these transactions to occur in a decentralized, secure and transparent manner, which is a significant change from the traditional banking systems we're used to. Now let's talk about supply chain management. Here, blockchain can provide a clear, unchangeable record of a product's journey from manufacturer to consumer. This means increased transparency and accountability for businesses, and as consumers we can have a better understanding of the products we buy. In healthcare, blockchain could revolutionize the way patient data is stored and shared. Imagine a world where your medical records are securely stored on a blockchain network, accessible only by you and your healthcare provider. This could significantly improve data security, patient privacy, and even the speed and accuracy of diagnosis and treatment. There's also potential in areas like voting systems, where blockchain could help prevent fraud and ensure accuracy, or in energy, where it could enable peer-to-peer energy trading. But it's important to remember that while blockchain holds promise, it's not a magic bullet for all of society's problems. It's a tool, albeit a powerful one, that can bring about change when used correctly and responsibly. So next time you hear about blockchain, you'll know it's much more than just a buzzword. It's a technology that's reshaping the world as we know it.